y'all doing? How y'all doing? This is Fun Food and Freebies, where I come on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, and I give you something free or low cost that you might not know about, but I also do an unbagging because I have so many bags of places I've been and I've gotten a goodie bag. So so I like to showcase it. I like to actually do a show and tell. Remember those? I used to get excited. I mean, I went to a PW high school. Predominantly blank high school. So I remember having a show and tell, and I was like, what? What's show and tell? Yeah, so I kind of fell in love with it, right? Don't you just love it when you see what other people have done? And then in college, we kind of did it, if we had a project, you kind of show the project to everybody in the class. Yeah. So I like doing that. I love doing unboxing, unbagging, freebie hauls, whatever you want to call it. I love doing all of those things. So if you like doing those things as well, thank you for joining me. Hit a like, hit a subscribe. I see I'm like 6 away from 50. I'm almost there. I'm almost there. I'm almost there. Yeah, so anyway. So my name is Bretta, and this is Fun Food and Freebies. Fun Food and Freebies. I tried to put on a little necklace, and then I was like, you got bling on the head. Does it make sense to even have a necklace on? I don't know. I don't really do good with necklaces. I'm a lipstick girl, a hat girl, possibly an earring girl, kind of, a little bit. Not too much. I'm not too much on the jewelry. At one time, I used to like buy some gold jewelry on my birthday. I started doing that like when I was like 25. Ask me where any of the things are. I'm talking about real gold. Real gold. I would buy something for myself every year. Yeah. My daughter, she was playing with a lot of my things and she misplaced it. She was like 2. And I don't know what happened to it. It's somewhere in my mom's house. That's all I can say. I don't know. I don't know. So many things have gotten lost in the shuffle. Being that I'm a woman of a particular age, I have a lot of things. And a lot of things have been lost. Like my military yearbook, it wasn't lost, it was damaged. So I've been in a lot of floods. It floods here in Houston a lot. I had a fire the same week as it was a flood, but it was considered a tropical storm, but it flooded like it was a freaking hurricane. Yeah, that was like the worst. That was that was tropical storm Allison. Yeah, I had a fire the same week as that event. So yeah, had a fire on. It started raining like on a Wednesday, and I had a fire. My house. My ex-husband was cooking and fell asleep with grease on the stove. Yeah, we had a bad fire, bad fire, and we were like, I was like nonchalant when he told me about it. I was like upstairs. He was like, Bretta, the stove's on fire. And I'm like, oh, okay, I'm coming. And I had like a comforter with me. And I was gonna put the comforter on the fire and smother the fire because I knew it was an oil fire and you couldn't put water on it. But anyway, I didn't have a fire extinguisher at the time. Yes, and I gave the comforter to him, and he put the comforter, and he was like delicate with it, and he ignited the fire even more. The comforter just set ablaze. So I was running around. I was running around the kitchen going, you can't put water on it. You can't put water. That's all I kept saying. I was like, flour, flour. In the canisters, back in the day, we used to have these little ceramic canisters and they would sit next to the stove. Yes. and the canister was ceramic, so it was hot. He grabbed it, and I was like, oh my God. He was like, it's too hot. Get the babies and get out the house. Yeah. So that was a time. I have some stories. I told you I have some stories. I have some stories. I've been through a lot. I've been through a lot. So I have some stories. But yeah, you would never imagine. I think I told this story. I may have told it on IG because I used to go live on IG. And then I just said, you know what? Let me go ahead and just bite the bullet and come on over here to the YouTube, because the YouTube is the, what do they call it? Evergreen. Like, you could pick up these videos years from now. Years from now. That's why they call it evergreen, because it's like a continuous thing. Like, I've looked at videos of people who the video was like 6 years old, 8 years old, 3 years old. I've looked at people. So that's why they say it's evergreen. So I was like, oh, okay. So let me come over here and just talk my stuff. Talk my SHIT. I don't curse, y'all. But anyway, I wanted to tell y'all. So during the fire, this was crazy. The fire happened. Why? Freaking F-250, 350s, and 450s. Did y'all know it was a F-450? Yeah, I think it's a 350 and a 450. Yeah, they were all on the street before the firemen got to the fire. Yeah, they heard it on the radio before the firemen, okay? So I was like, what? I was so mad. I was so pissed. Like, why are all these contractors over here? I was so irate. And I was young, too. I bought that house when I was, like, really young. I bought that house young, right after the military. So I was, like, early 20s, but I was pissed. What y'all doing here? Y'all see that I had a fire. I'm like, oh, that is so rude. That is so unthinkable. You are not compassionate. That was me fussing at them. I used to be a little hot something back then. Yeah. So yeah. And I took the card, a business card, from a guy who just stood back. He just stood back. He didn't say nothing. The rest of them, hey, you have insurance here. Here's my card. They were like putting their business in my face. And I was like, y'all are so insensitive. I just had a fire. My house just burned. Yeah, so that happened. Oh my gosh, that was a horrible time. But the house turned out really, really good. The person that I chose, he was a really good guy. I mean, a really good contractor. He would call me for everything. But can I tell y'all something? I could see why people do, like, insurance stuff. Because that's a lot of money. You get the house fixed. You get the contents. Yeah. I would have to tell this story in my book, because it's even more of a unbelievable story than what I just told you. But anyway, okay. So I wanted to come on and tell y'all and show y'all some of the bags that I've gotten from an event that I went to. I started thinking about what I was going to talk about today because of the things that are going on with the WAR. As you know, I was in the military. Okay, so I've only been to Asia. Yeah, I've only been to Asia. I was in Korea. Okay, so that was my duty station. In the military, you go to possibly one overseas duty station, and normally it was either Germany or Korea. And a lot of times you can kind of put what you would prefer. But I think Germany was 2 years and Korea was like 1 year. So I was like, I would prefer to go to Korea because I don't want to be away from the States. And I don't know, So I really didn't travel that much because I didn't stay in that long, right? So I went to Korea. So with the WAR going on right now, right? I'm like, Lord, I wanted to go see a lot of stuff, especially in the East. I wanted to go over there. I wanted to go to Jerusalem. I wanted to walk the Bethlehem streets, Jerusalem streets. I wanted to go over there to DUBAI. I wanted to see what it was all about, what the hoopla was about. Lo and behold, it's probably not the same. So, in saying all that, I said all that to say that I went to an event. I've been to like two events. One was free with I'm gonna try to redo that video, but one was with dang, why can I think of it? Um it's okay, it's a Central Market. That's the name of it. So if you're a Texan, you probably know about Central Market. So in Texas we have, y'all have Publix everywhere. I don't think we have Publix in Texas. If we do, it's probably in Dallas. It's not here in Houston. We have HEB. Here, everything's better. That's what it stands. That's what they say. That's what it stands for. That's what their commercials say. But they own a spot called Central Market, which is kind of on the cusp of Whole Foods kind of thing. Like they kind of put you in the mind of Whole Foods ish kind of thing, right? But they only have one here in Houston. Yeah. And they have a culinary school. And they actually have classes. You can pay for classes and things like that. Well, they have a free tasting event. So every now and then they have a free tasting event. And they had like, because I've never been to Germany, they had a Germany themed tasting. They gave us a bag. They always give a certificate. I'm gonna try to post that tomorrow. I gotta remember. When I say I'm gonna post something, I have to remember that I said that I was gonna post it. Cause I don't rewind the video and watch it again. Unfortunately, I need to probably start doing that so I can start clipping the clips in the video. I'm gonna try to do it this time. I promise. I promise. But I don't know where it's gonna be because I promise I'm gonna practice tonight and watch it. Watch it. I'm gonna go to YouTube school and watch a YouTube about it so I can do it. Okay, I've been putting it off because I've been like a little uh, afraid that I don't know what I'm doing. So anyway, they have a free event, but I went to a paid event, and it was like a taste of, I want to say a taste of Europe or something. Okay, and it was a lot of vendors there. It was a small event, very it was a low cost kind of. I think it was like 30, maybe $40. Um, that's a low cost to me. So going to another event, $100 is a little pricey, maybe, you know. But this was like at the post, which used to be a post office. But yeah, I went to the event and they had like different countries in Europe or something like that. Okay, don't quote me, but it was a lot of good vendors there. So this is what these bags are. Okay, so as you can see, one was Air France, and then this one, I think I actually purchased this bag along with something else. Now, I don't remember. It's been a minute. Okay, so don't look at me crazy. Don't fast for see, facts about Germany. Look at that. See, they had some little booklets. They were talking about 16 national parks, 7 facts, the climate, 15 million electric cars in Germany. There will be at least 15 million electric cars in Germany by 2030. Around 48,000 species live in Germany. So, since I've never been to Europe, I went to this event. So I was like, oh, and there was a lot of people there like selling. They were, like I said, there was some vendors there, but there was some people there actually having some little a moose bush, a little something for you to taste from their homeland or whatever, you know. Do you know Germany? And see, certain books, they have some good information about Germany, some historical, the last 100 years in German history. So I like these kind of things. Since ain't nobody, I could go, but you know what I'm saying? Like, and look, I could go, and I'm not going right now. So look, this was like, oh my goodness. It said join Houston Ukrainian community. Upcoming events. So actually communities that are, because they always talk about Houston is diverse, so is Dallas, you know. So this was a different day. So they had different events. They told you where. Houston, Bosch, yeah, that cook-off. Slavic Heritage Festival. A lot of these things may be coming up. So May culinary adventure. So this is kind of old. This isn't current. Okay. Yeah. So yeah. So they had a lot of different things. They were showcasing the olive oil. So one person was showcasing some olive oil that he had some real good olive oil. As you can see right there. Yeah, that's who was there. They were showcasing their olive oil. And I think I blocked the bag. Okay, so that was one thing. And then someone gave me this, the German Institute for the Southwest. So they gave me that. Got a pencil in there. Some candy. I probably should have took that out of there. And then this, I'm scared to open it. Girl, how long you been having this? It doesn't say. So, like I was saying about that event called Houston Borscht Cook-Off, okay? So that's what this is. It's like a combination of spices and everything like that. I think it doesn't have a shelf life, but it's got little things in there, like little seasonings, some type of soup, a German soup. It says sauerkraut, Borscht. I'm gonna Google it to see. She's still good. Are you judging me? Are you judging me? It doesn't. It smells seasoning, like a lot of seasonings in there, different things in there. But I can smell it. It doesn't smell sour. It just smells like seasoning. Are y'all judging me? Girl, how long you had that in there? Don't judge me. And then I got another bag from Air Canada. No, Air France. Air France. So, like I said, it was like a Europe thing. So, but guess who was there? Delta was there. They gave a really good gifts. This a nice cup. I have too many cups. Like, why you keeping this stuff? Girl, get this away. Get this away. See, this why, see, this what I'm talking about. I think this is a speaker. Oh, no. Is it a speaker? Look, it's so cute. I'm opening this. I don't know what this is. I think it's a speaker, right? No, it's a charging block. Oh, for when you go to other countries, right? Oh, it is, y'all. Oh, that's nice. Okay. KLM, Royal Dutch Airlines. So, different ones. So, I think if you do it this way, maybe press, yep. So, that's Europe. Use it in Europe. I don't want to break it. Okay, and then slide it over and do UK. And I guess it's supposed to come out. Okay. Maybe we should read it before we break the doggone thing. But that's cool. I didn't even know that, y'all. I didn't even open it. And they gave us a Air France. This is like a, what do you call it? A journal. I have a lot of these. So amazing that I have a lot of these. And another one, Delta one. You see Delta on that one? They gave a lot of stuff from Delta. They gave some cars, HTX, Houston, Texas, Ukraine. So this was a nice little event, but Delta gave us a lot of stuff. Some playing cards, love spades, so we can play spades with that. Nice pen. So I think Air France and Delta are together, if I'm not mistaken. I think that's why, you know, they have Air France stuff. And then this was, oh, this is nice. A luggage tag. Oh, that's pretty. It's really nice and blue. It says Air France. So Air France and Delta, are they together? Am I saying that wrong? Probably so. You don't know what you're talking about, girl. Stop saying stuff. Because this say Air France. This say KLM. Royal Dutch Airlines. Maybe not. I don't know. I can't remember. I could have sworn they said that, though. Or KLM and Air France, the same thing. But is Delta a part of them? Girl, I'm going to have to Google when I get off of here. Hopefully, it's just females on here. But yes, thank y'all for joining me. I know that was short and to the point. I'm going to figure out how to do this little thing before I break it, because I would love to take this with me. We're gonna say a prayer so that I can. Isn't that shit selfish? I want y'all to stop so that I can go over to. Yeah. Is that selfish? That's selfish, right? Oh my goodness. I wish I could. Oh my gosh. I hate that I didn't go. Haven't gone. Yeah, because it says US on this end. US and Australia. Oh, we got the same outlet? And then Europe and then UK. So this is neat. I don't want to break it though. Okay. All right. We're going to figure it out. But yeah, so I hate that I haven't been around the world more. Like, I don't know. I just kind of took my time, and I would always say things like, "Oh, that'll be there. I have plenty of time as long as I'm alive and, you know, alive and kicking and healthy. I can always go there. They're not going anywhere." Those places, that's what I'm talking about. The place, they're not going nowhere. I can always go over there. As y'all can see, I'm wearing my free dress. Remember I showed y'all the other day? I showed y'all what, Monday, about all my free clothes. I washed them and put them in the washing machine. Yes, I put the tennis shoes in the washing machine. I did. Nothing wrong with them. Put them on top of the dryer. They're dry, real pretty. Yes, so, but thank y'all for joining me. I hope you like, comment, and subscribe. Tell me if you're enjoying my channel. Let me know. Give me some feedback. I need to know. Am I doing okay? Is this something that you can like take with you, or can you get something out of what I'm talking about? Or like, you can actually do research to see if your city has anything as it relates to other cultures. So I think I looked it up and it was like cultural fest or something, cultural Europe event or something. That's the only thing I looked up. And then I'm always in the description, like, what does it say? That's how you are not hoodwinked into going to a free event. And then you like, this was mediocre. This was not what I was expecting. The more that you go to free events, you'll find out how they work. You know, like even sometimes, I'll just like find out about the company or the organization on Instagram or Facebook before you go, and that way you can kind of see if it's all that. Yeah. So thank y'all for joining me. But this wasn't free. I'm just saying. If you want to go to free stuff. But a lot of places do have something for you to try. Everything is about, a lot of free stuff is about trying new things. They want you to try it. They want you to experience it. Okay, that's enough talking. I talk too much. Okay, bye.